everybody, welcome to Bourbon and Booze. I am super glad that you're here. I am too. I have some very special news, but you're going to have to wait till the end of this episode to watch it. So make sure you watch this episode and find out what we are doing tomorrow. I'll announce that at the end of this episode of a very great vodka. Today we have a very special sample to try that I am super excited about. I had an opportunity just recently to visit this distillery and visit the fine folks at this distillery and learn a lot about what they do. And we did a barrel select on their whiskey, but this is their vodka. So I hope you enjoy this, and let's get right into this. This is the J.T. Melek distillery in Lafayette, Louisiana. Actually, it's just outside of Lafayette. And it is, did I say whiskey? Vodka. J.T. Melek Vodka. This is an amazing spirit. So J.T. Melek is born out of a farm there that does two different products. One is rice and crawfish, and they're a huge supplier of rice and crawfish to restaurants throughout. Probably good chance that if you're at a restaurant eating crawfish or having some Cajun food with rice and whatever, it's probably from this farm. They're a very big supplier, especially here in Texas, in North Texas, a huge supplier of it. And they had a little bit of economic downturn when the rice markets dropped quite a few years ago. And so they didn't know what to do with rice. They either couldn't plant it or they needed to come up with an alternative. And as I've always said, and they were very adamant about this too, you can't tell farmers not to plant. That's their whole goal in life. So they planted the rice, and they actually went through various different variations of rice to come up with a spirit vodka. So they decided they're going to turn their loss into gain by taking this excess rice and distilling it. And they've also, you'll see in a future episode, have distilled into whiskey, which is fabulous. I mean, a rice whiskey, amazing. When you think about rice spirits, you're thinking about sake, Japanese sake, but they have taken this to a whole new level. So this is the J.T. Melek vodka. It is diluted down to 80 proof, so it's drinkable. So it's not a very high proof vodka, but it is fabulous. And the price on this is really inexpensive, but the availability is a lot more difficult. Currently, right now, you can only get this in Louisiana, but they are working through some various entities. In fact, I think Sealbox, which will ship to most states. I think you can get the J.T. Melek on Sealbox, so check that out. But otherwise, you have to be in Louisiana to find it. Was that not just pretty cut and take off? All right, so this is their vodka. It's 80 proof. It's a rice vodka. And they have crawfish all over this because they do a lot of crawfish. I mean, that's one of their main business. So don't be fooled by the bottle and think it's made out of crawfish. That would be gross. Crawfish. I know another channel that likes to do experiments with different things to distill it and see what it tastes like, and they've done all sorts of weird stuff like Oreos and tons of stuff. I want to challenge them to do crawfish. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this. It's got a little bit of an aroma. So vodka is supposed to be, and I know there's people that comment all the time on my channels when we talk about vodka. Vodka is supposed to be odorless and tasteless. It's a neutral spirit, and it's not supposed to have much of anything, and that's why it's a great for cocktails, because it gives that alcohol, but it doesn't take the flavor away by giving it some sort of funkiness. However, there's a lot of vodkas out there that have that kind of fungal, weedy yeasty aroma to it. Not so much as the taste, but the aroma. And this is just perfectly fine. There's not just a very small hint of that. So that's a sign of a really good vodka. Now, we're talking about regular vodka, so all of you that are like, hey, my blackberry vodka smells like blackberry, of course, it's infused with whatever, blackberries, strawberries, limes, lemons, whatever flavor you're doing. But this actually smells really good, and there's no, it's only 80 proof, so there's not a lot of alcohol on the nose at all, no assault, great aroma. Let's try flavor. Hints of flavor, and it's a weird flavor. Weird in the way that it's not something that you would be used to. It's very neutral, so it's hard to pick up. A little bit of sweetness, almost a citrusy aroma or a flavor to it. And I guess that if you thought, you know, you had bought this and looked at it and said, oh, this is a rice vodka, you can kind of get that almost sake vibe. But if you didn't know this, somebody just poured this for you, you would never know. This is actually really amazing, really tasty, and would be great in cocktails. And I'm somewhat disappointed. I only came away with one bottle. But like I say, they're on Stillbox. And Lafayette's not too far. I can drive down there. I want to take my wife there, by the way, and check it out. Because the distillery was amazing. The people there were amazing. They were very friendly. Mike and Mia, who were the ones we kind of interacted with the most, the owner and I guess the business manager, Mia. They were great. But they're not open to the public, so you do have to call and make some sort of appointment with them and see if they have availability to meet with you and run you through it, because like I say, they're doing crawfish and rice as well. It's a huge operation. So the distillery part is a little bit hard to get into. We were down there for a barrel select on the whiskey, which I'm super excited to show you. But I would say, if you're a vodka fan, and many of you are out there are, if you want to try a very unique but very great vodka, go ahead and look up JT Melnick's vodka. It's fabulous, and it's probably one of the only rice vodkas on the market. I think the rice whiskey is the only rice whiskey on the market, because nobody even thinks about that. If you got rice, you're gonna make sake. So check them out. Great prices on these, 20 bucks, not bad at all. I don't know what it would be on Stillbox, so you can check that out. But yeah, check them out. These are great people, great operation, and great offerings, and I highly endorse them. Awesome things. If you go there, tell them that Bourbon and Booze sent you, Sammy, and let them know that you're really interested in their stuff. Pick them up in Louisiana. I think they're all over Louisiana. All right. Till next time, I want you to have a great night and great day. Tomorrow is a very super special day for us. It is our 500th episode on whiskey, not overall, but our 500th whiskey episode. And so we've been contemplating what to do, and it was very difficult for us to think of anything spectacular, but we are going to do a pretty good celebratory whiskey tomorrow. So check that out. All right, have a good one. Cheers.